Hi guys, I'll be going through the patch note for this week and I will try to do so for the future updates. So this week is the Halloween week and we should be expecting a lot of Halloween stuff. So let's get going. Okay, first, special dungeon open, Halloween event. Okay, basically this event is a 2-week event and we can enter a maximum of 5 times per day. I think that's pretty generous and each entry is only cost 1 key. So what's the reward? Okay, there's easy and normal mode. For easy mode, we are able to get 1 star to 4 star Halloween Jewel, Escar Ore, or Moonlit Ore. As for normal mode, we are able to get 5 to 6 star Halloween Jewel, Escar Ore, or Moonlit Ore. So this Halloween Jewel pretty much is the same as our regular Jewel because they provide the same stats. Personally, I played the normal mode. There are 2 stages. First stage will be the team of crusaders, and the second stage will be Rin, Teo, and Kama. This dungeon is not as compared to the other special dungeon. You might need to think of which heroes to use. Personally, I use Wukong as backliner, and frontline will be Ace, Eileen, Karma, and the last one will be Spike. Correct. As for the easy mode, I think there's only 1 stage. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so Element Dungeon extended for Halloween. I think this is a very good news. 5 keys for random 3 star to 4 star element, and it only takes like less than 20 seconds. Okay, so moving forward, okay, Halloween theme background modified. Okay, so this is just additional favors to this game. Blah blah blah. Okay, I think this will last for 2 weeks. Okay, next will be Crusader remake. I think this is the main part of this update. As we all know, there are 5 heroes under the Crusader team. They are Espada, Ruri, Sig, Nia, and Shin. Espada had her remake a few weeks ago, and she got the Guarantee Block passive. This passive really improved her survivability in the raid or in any kind of tent in this game. So for this week, we are going to take a look at the remake of the other 4 Crusaders. Okay, first up, Ruri. Okay, Ruri was known for her 5-man AoE, indoor defense skill artillery support, and the 3-man buff duration down skill close range blast. So in the earlier days, 5-man AoE was a big deal. So this is why Ming Ming, Balika, Ray, and Jiv were the powerhouse in the arena. Ruri was one of the popular heroes because of her high speed and critical rate. She can easily kill off 1 to 2 heroes with her auto attack and speed attack as a backliner. And during that time, the arena meta was damage immunity. And we have full immunity heroes like Dalons, Ming Ming, and partial immunity heroes like Nia Ruri herself. So her close range blast came in handy to remove this immunity, and not forgetting the cancerous Ruri's shield. Eventually Ruri starts to lose her placing when more immunity heroes were released. Okay, so let's take a look at her remake. Close range blast, 110 seconds. I think previously was 105 seconds, so 5 seconds longer. And inflict 70% physical damage on 4 enemies 2 times. Additionally, decrease the enemy buff duration by 2 turns, ignores the enemy defense. Used to be 3 targets, now it's 4 targets. Damage wise, I think it's about the same. Artillery support, 95 seconds. Used to be 80 seconds. Inflict 100% physical damage to all enemy. Additionally, piercing will take effect and ignore enemy defense. Okay, it used to be 90% physical damage on 5 enemies in our defense. So the piercing is a new thing, so I think it's a good addition to the current gameplay. Okay, and the passive secret deal becomes immune to all attack for 3 turns. Additionally, increase the critical rate of all allies by 50%. He used to be immune to physical damage for 3 turns and increase the critical rate of all allies by 30%. So it's a 20% critical boost. My opinion on Ruri remake is, I think she's still relevant at the low tier arena. I think she can be used as a farmer and definitely usable in the Tower of Abyss. Okay, next Crusader will be Sick. He has always been a permanent raid hero because of his stun immunity passive. Even though his skills are very high in damage, they have also a very long cooldown. This is why he has never earned the place of a main DPS. Personally, I don't expect too much from Sick, so any buff he gets from the remake is good. So let's take a look. Bracket 90 seconds. Used to be 74 seconds. Inflicts 300% physical damage on one enemy. Additionally, increase the target's damage received by 80% for 2 turns. It used to be 230% damage on one enemy. I think this is a pretty good buff. Not really usable in the Dragon raid because Dragon is immune to all debuff. But I think this skill is very useful for the Castle Rush release day. Unsealed 150 seconds. Inflicts 600% physical damage on one enemy. Additionally, ignores the enemy's defense. No doubt the ignore defense will definitely increase 6 damage. I got your back. Passive. Protects all allies from being stunned for 6 turns. Additionally, increase the critical rate of all allies by 30%. I think this buff is pretty decent because it will increase the overall team DPS. Sick is still going to be a permanent hero in the raid team. Let's move on to the next Crusader, Noora. Noora was very popular during Ruri's days, as mentioned earlier. She has physical immunity, 2 5-man AoEs, one with Electrify and the other one with buff duration down. She doesn't have very high damage, but she was an awesome support in the arena. I think she survived longer than Ruri in arena, but eventually she got killed by Soy. So let's take a look at her remake. Mega Vote 85 seconds. Inflicts 50% magic damage on all enemies 2 times. Additionally, piercing will take effect and electrifies the enemy for 2 turns at a certain rate. The piercing is a new thing, and the damage is increased from 85%. Time jump 90 seconds. Used to be 100 seconds. Inflicts 100% magic damage on all enemies. Additionally, decrease the enemy's buff duration by 2 turns. So the damage of this skill is increased from 85% magic damage. And the passive extra battery becomes immune to all attack for 3 turns. Reduce the damage from 5-man AoE targets by 50% for all allies. She used to have physical damage immunity for 3 turns. I think we might see her more often in the lower tier arena. She's still a very good farmer because of the 2 AoEs with the increased damage, and she's definitely useful in the towers. And the last Crusader will be our beloved Shen. Who doesn't know Shen? Her fanbase is probably one of the biggest, and she's most likely your first level 40 hero in this game. Even though her damage can't really win other backliners like Jupi, Delons or Gem, people still stick with her because we believe that she will get stronger one day, and so happened that today is that day. So let's take a look at her remake. Soul Slayer 36 seconds. Inflicts 250% physical damage on one enemy. Inflicts an additional 500% of physical damage at a low chance. I think this is a very huge increase in DPS for Shen. If we translate low chance into percentage, we might be looking at around maybe 20 to 25%. This will increase the DPS of her skill by maybe around 40 to 50%, which is huge. A passive demonic power massively increases critical rate. Additionally becomes immune to all magic damage for 4 turns. Used to be 3 turns. I think Shen should be able to go on par with the other backliners. I don't think this remake will make Shen much more superior compared to the rest, unless more tests are conducted and proven otherwise. Feel free to share with me the increase of your Shen DPS in the comment section below. Moving forward, we have brand new costume. So first costume we have is none other than Shen. Personally, I like this costume a lot. I think this is her best looking costume, and I bought it without second thought. Okay, next will be Nia. Professor Franken. Sure, why is a Halloween without Frankenstein? Next up, we have Espada, the Deafness. Why do I feel that her default skin looks better than her costume? Maybe I'm the only one. Okay, and next will be Sick, Chainsaw Jason. I think this costume looks very awesome. Look at that chainsaw, definitely very unsealed. And lastly, we have Ruri, Berserk Witch. Look at how cute she is. Although I don't really use her, but I still bought her costume. Okay, moving forward, May's Lucky Calendar. Personally, I stopped purchasing this because I'm not really in need of all this. But for starters, for newcomers, definitely this is a very good deal. Next. Okay, and also you will receive a bonus 6-star Halloween jewel ticket if you purchase this. Additional bonus. Okay. This week's Alice gift will be elemental tickets. Growth Support Special Dungeon Event. I think this event is super awesome. With the introduction of the Rice Cake and Power Up Crystal Dungeon, they really help us power up our heroes so much faster. And now for this event, we are able to enter 3 times a day, compared to the previous 1 entry a day. How awesome can that be? I don't know about you guys, but to me, Netbubble never failed to impress me with their generosity. So just a reminder for this week, we are able to enter this dungeon 3 times a day, until the next update. Next, which is the Ruby Sing, we have the Summon Shop. If you are lacking of jewels, which I don't think so, because of their generosity, you may want to try your luck on this. I think this is the last part, Heroes Drop Rate Increase. Basically, I think this event is to tell you to spend your rubies summoning heroes, and you'll get all the heroes except these 2 heroes, Karma and Rin. I think a lot of you will second on that. I think we have come to the end of this update. Okay, just a reminder, there are no banned heroes for Guild War this week, so remember to change your team member. All in all, I'm very happy with this update, and I hope you guys will feel the same way too. I hope you guys will enjoy the update like I do, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.